amounts of medical research is funded by drug companies. We know that. It's part of the way that the world works. I mean, what's the difference? At least this is out in London. At least it's transparent.
There's absolutely no problem with drug companies being philanthropic because they can do it. And that's not and it is an important corporate responsibility to fund that sort of research. But to tie donations to doctors prescribing a specific drug is not appropriate. And as I say, it came from their marketing budget quite rightly because the aim of the marketing budget is to get brand names prescribing in perpetuity, to get that brand name into a doctor's head so that even when the drug goes off patent, the doctor keeps on writing the more expensive drug.
That is what happened there. You have the donation now instead of operating this way. Was it a mistake in hindsight to do that, what you did originally?
Well, I think that the issue with Medicines Australia has been to do with the advertisement, not with the arrangement, which I don't think anybody's been able to, and is really disputing that, like any other industry, this particular industry is able to make philanthropic donations to good causes. Was it a mistake? Well, yes, I guess in the sense that now we're having to do it a different way. I understand that probably this is the true test of whether it was a donation or not.
Comment on what Nick said about the prescriptions for the drug post the patent expiring. I mean, the way that things operate in Australia today is that the pharmacists get incentivised by the government $1.50 for every time they convert the original brand off when it goes off patent to the generic. So I don't see how they can possibly be keeping the patients on that branded product after patent.
Okay, quick comment from you, Ken, and then I want to move on.
44% of drugs prescribed are branded expensive drugs, despite the fact that there are generics available. And patients have got to plead. This is after generic substitution. So it's not working, although the government certainly is trying to make it work.
Okay, let's move on. I want to talk, because there's quite a bit to talk about tonight. I want to talk about educational events, because last year Australian pharmaceutical companies ran, I think, around 33,000 of them. They cost around $62 million. More than half of that money was spent on hospitality, things like flights, meals, hotels, presumably for doctors, or at least a lot for doctors. Why is the industry spending that kind of money, Will, on educational events?
Well, there's a couple of important points to make here. One is that the makers and discoverers of the medicines are the ones that have all the information, and it's only reasonable that they want to educate doctors about how to use those medicines in the context of the disease. And so a number of educational events are conducted, and hence the figures that you just quoted, and they are bona fide educational events. Hospitality is purely secondary